What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your brewmaster in chief. And tonight in the BrewLab, we finally did it, guys. 700 subscriber milestone, not only hit but breached. I think we're sitting on like 702 right now as I'm recording this. So thank you to everybody who recently subscribed. Welcome to the BrewLab. It's great to have you. This has now officially triggered the 700 subscriber giveaway. So I will be doing a little video tomorrow with all the instructions, everything that it is that you will need to do to take part in said giveaway. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But that's going to be it as far as news and announcements. Tonight, in celebration, not only did we hit 700 subs, I also hit Diamond today. My run is going very well. I'm sitting in Diamond 2. So I get the feeling that I may be very close to Mythic either tomorrow or the next day. And for that reason, I'm going to be, again, just playing on the unranked ladder tonight, having a bit of fun. I have a brew lined up, which I think might be pretty good. Continuing on this trend, we did the Falcospara brew 2 days ago, where it's basically just the mono white aggro shell, but we're trying all the various crime boss, from the various families from Streets of New Capenna as the centerpiece of the deck. So the first one to make a splash in the meta was the one with Rafine, which was just essentially mono white with Rafine. I did the Falcospara one. The last mob boss that we can try is Jetmir, because the others obviously do not have white in their casting cost. So I'm calling this one White Cat. We know we had White Bird. This is White Cat. Without further ado, let's jump into tonight's brew. So the core is there, right? I mean, we've got Hopeful Initiates, Usher of the Fallens, Intrepid Adversary, Luminarch Aspirant, Brutal Cathar, Elite Spellbinder, Adeline. Like, these cards change very little. In the White Bird version, I had, instead of Adeline, I believe I had the Redain, and, going for a slightly more aerial flying force and the more tax package with Talia and Elite Spellbinder and Redain. This time around, the name of the game is getting more bodies on the field. So now we need to have creatures that either create more creatures or, are just hard to remove. So Adeline, every time you attack, if Adeline's in play, you get an additional 1/1. That can often be the one extra body that you need on the board, so that you even, because this isn't the type of deck where we just all of a sudden gonna do the explosive combo finish with Jetmir. Although we may, I did put two copies of Rabble Rousing in here, just in case. But really, we're trying to just get little bits of incremental value. Like, even if just all of our mono white creatures have vigilance, even if we just have 3 creatures in play and they have vigilance, so it's not just the Adeline but also your Luminarch Aspirant and your Brutal Cathar get vigilance, and your Elite Spellbinder, it's amazing. And then of course, if we do manage to get a Rabble Rousing down, or maybe we've boasted the Usher a few times, we got a few of those humans, we got a few of the humans from Adeline, we may even get to have Trample, and in that, in a mono white deck that usually doesn't have that sort of effect, it's really, really quite nice. The other little bit of splashing is for a couple copies of Tamiyo Safekeeping. Instead of, I may even just go down 1 Fateful Absence and put in 1 Stance. Last minute edit. And yeah, that's the deck. Oh, sorry, and Gala Greeters is the other reason for a little bit of green splash. Which is great, because it grows kind of like the Aspirant. Fits the brew quite nicely, the sort of mono-white aggro plan. You just, if you imagine this was a white card and you weren't splashing other colors, it still makes it a good card. A little bit of ramp, a little bit of life gain, grows a little bit. I think it's going to be great. And with Adeline, these two make a nice little tag team. Whenever, you may cast a creature and then attack, and you get 2 triggers every turn off your Gala Greeters. great. And of course, if we ever do get a Rabble Rousing going, then Rabble Rousing Gala Greeters is also fantastic. Pardon me. But that's the deck. As far as the mana base goes, interesting. I don't know if this is the final version yet, but we do have 2 Crawling Barrens, 2 Field of Ruins, 1 Cave, and 2 Eiganjos. So lots of utility lands going on. And then the duels, I've just spread it out in a way that seems to make sense to me, right? Mostly white, because it's a mostly white deck, with a little bit more green, because we do have some early game green stuff that we want to cast on curve if possible. And then, you know, I just went with the duels that are this. I can't remember what people are calling these chill lands in the red and green and white and red, because reasons. And then the white and green, which are the colors that there's the most of in the deck, then I've also put in 1 pathway. Just kind of one of those makes sense in my head, but I can't explain to you why it is that I think this is the way we should do the mana base. I hope to prove to you during tonight's gameplay footage that I've done the right thing. And then of course there's 4 Jetmir's Gardens, which are going to help us casting our Jetmir, and in a pinch you can cycle and draw a card. That's the deck. White Cat. Let's jump into some games. Finally my Jetmir. Pardon me. My Jetmir avatar makes sense. And my Jetmir deck box. Not ranked, sorry. I'm a little bit all over the place tonight, guys. Please bear with me. I just can't believe I broke 700 subs. I'm super excited. I just got the news and I jumped in front of the camera right after. Oop. 701. Of course, guys, don't forget, as always, like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord community. See, like, just what feels like mono white, right? I mean, a typical mono white opening hand. But then, surprise, there's Jetmir. I quite like this idea. This it's been a fun thought experiment and grew around. The reason why I have a few less of the 1-drops is because often you have an opening hand with Jetmir's Garden in it, and you play that as your 1-drop, and then you just feel a bit bad about not... You know, you won't want to then play them on turn 2, because you usually have better things to do. Cheeky. Case in point. It's the one issue with playing this, you know, like 3-color decks that are really kind of just a 1-color deck. It makes the mana weird, so the payoff needs to be amazing. We top deck Jetmir, we can play it. We've already got the colors. This can be red, this can be green, this can be white. Obviously. The old spell pierce art. It's shocking how many matches a day. You know, I've been grinding hard to get into Mythic the last couple of days, and it's a Boros world out there. I'm starting to think it may be a good idea to just not play Boros Burn myself, even though it's been working quite well. You know, Diamond 2 on like the 3rd day of the month is pretty decent, but yeah, there's a lot of mirror matches. My worst matchups are like Azorius Control, that sort of thing. They just, if you get hit by that sweeper. Second white source would be great. For the Adeline. Sometimes they burn a Blizzard Brawl now on the lose the pack leader, you know, before they get the 3rd snow thing. Hey, pretty cool. Jetmir's coming down next turn. Stinky Pete. Probably gonna take out my Aspirant with a Blizzard Brawl. Imagine he has a second one. Of course he does. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. You have actually got to be shitting me. No? Okay. Whew. That's Vigilance. Oh. Damn it. I wanted to play that one out. Go Intrepid next turn. Whoo, that would have been pretty glorious. I don't know if to trim the Rabble Rousing. Like, there aren't too many great hits for the Hideaway. Sure, you get to make all those little 1/1s, but maybe we just cut the Rabble Rousing and go like one more 2-drop and one more Jetmir, and just like focus fully on the mono white thing. Or maybe just put in a Planeswalker or two, like go for the Elspeth or something. Probably some Illuminator Virtuoso type of shenanigans going on. There we go. Nah, we're gonna lose this one. This deck is super duper strong. Ah, he's got 2 of them. Yeah, we're dead. Fairly certain we did. Well, I won't be able to block next turn. Two security bypass. 2 spells to protect it. Like, that's like the bomb virtuoso deck. Draw, I mean. Like, the perfect draw. The land. Our only hope there was some kind of, I don't know, him not to draw a blue land, and maybe we get something like Brutal Cathar. But even if we had found the Brutal Cathar with the blue source there, oh god. Ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, we're just dead, right? He's even got the march. Here it comes. I still think that this deck needs to be... Like, I'm surprised it's not higher up in the rankings. It's still the deck that I felt the strongest playing when I put it up on the channel. It's so damn strong. Like, millions of ways of protecting that Virtuoso. Just be patient. Like, I see people playing that deck and they make the mistake. They just play their Virtuoso out on turn 2. You just sort of wait, play it out on turn 3, keep up a save spell, and then you've just won the game. Like, from the next turn onwards, you're always going to have a way to make sure it doesn't die. They get around every kind of removal, because there's phase out, there's hexproof, there's even the shield token boon thing. I mean, there's so many ways of saving it, and then it just gets in for this obscene amount of damage. And it's not even the the strongest card in the deck. The bird, 2-mana bird, is also really strong. The Ledger Shredder and the Drake. Boros burn, even in unranked. How dull. Zap. Just go play this deck on the rank ladder. Like, why must you be here destroying my fun? Brutal Cathar. We may be doing something here. Come on. There's nothing quite like beating on burn. And the 4 toughness on Jetmir is great. The only thing they have is Valorous Stance, and they usually only run 1 copy. Oh. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course they've always got it, right? Let's get another Jetmir. Now I got you, my friend. Jeez. What a cheeky rat. Take out my Gala Greeters. That's okay. We get a Brutal Cathar and an Adeline out of the deal. Oh baby, at 29. That's gotta be the biggest Adeline I've ever seen. Sorry, bud. You got screwed. Straight power. Man, he got through all, like, can't believe he had the double removal for the Jetmir there, but still. Sorry, Boros. Once you get behind like that, it's very difficult for you to come through. Just a couple chump blockers can just completely shut down Boros, because they've only got those 2 burn spells out of the whole deck. Kairaz. Mr. Kairaz. You're about to get white-catted, my friend. different deck. Woohoo! Maybe. I mean, it probably still just borrows of some kind. Maybe it's artifacts. Okay, never mind. I was expecting something else entirely. Tamiyo's, baby. God, I love this card. Just doing mono white things. Still need a red source if we top deck a Jetmir. Third Berserker. We have both the Eiganjo and Guys, gonna go for a little bit of a shorter video tonight. It is currently almost 4 AM as I'm recording this. Had a bit of a rough one with my son, getting him to bed and that, so I do still need to edit and upload, so we're going to be a little bit shorter tonight. I think if I haven't convinced you by now that it might be a really good idea to squeeze Jetmir into a mono white list, then I have not done my job properly. It's a good one, and again, I have to give some credit where credit's due. My good friend Jairo from Hydro MTG, I left a link in the description of the previous you know, when I did the Falco Spara, he's the guy I got the initial idea from, and then I've been expanding on it over the last couple of days and having lots of fun with it. We need a third land. Oh, there it is. We may need to Cathar a okay, I was expecting the other creature, whatever it's called. Ooh. That would definitely have been a better target for our Brutal Cathar. That's disgusting. Jetmir's coming down next turn. And we've got quite a bit of creatures. And we've got the... Oh, that's beautiful. We've got the Tamiyos for whatever he's targeting. Let him pay the 3 life. And then you Tamiyos it. He'll probably swing with the Catilda. Oh. What? I just one turn away from playing my Jetmir. Oh. Alright guys, I think that's gonna have to be it for tonight's gameplay footage. I think we did a pretty good job of showcasing what the deck can do. Rabble Rousing actually coming in pretty clutch there in that one match. May end up having to keep it. It was initially Elspeth in the deck. Because again, it's just so great. It's all things with mana value 3 or less, and all the best creatures in white are in your 3-drop slot. So it's like you're always going to get a nice hit off of the Resplendent, but it doesn't make any creature tokens, you know, right away. You need it to -7, and creature tokens is what you want with Jetmir. So I ended up slanting more towards a Rabble Rousing, even though there are no amazing hits for the hideaway. As you saw in the game that we did get to use them, we hit the Brutal Cathar and Adeline, and it was actually really, really good anyway. So for now I think we'll just leave it at that, but I would love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. How would you have built the deck differently? You know, because we are splashing a little bit of Naya colors in our mono white list, is Gala Greeters and Tamiyo Safekeeping really the only things that we could have done with those colors? Maybe there's something in red that would have been better, some removal instead of Fateful Absence. Go for something like, I don't know, Cammy's Flare, or, but yeah, plenty of choices that I've tried my best to navigate, and this is what I came up with. I hope you enjoyed it, but that's going to be it for tonight's gameplay footage. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget, as always, to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Giveaway announcement coming your way. I'll see you tomorrow with some fresh brews. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.